Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're going to attempt to get this Titan industrial gas-powered air compressor going. As you can see, it's been run hard and really neglected. I hope I can get it running because they kind of glued on a makeshift air filter system on it. It's missing the recoil. So I'm going to try getting it going, so hope you enjoy the video. I do have a recoil for it that will fit on there. That goes on there like that. I was going through all my used parts and I did find an air filter base that should be able to fit on here, I hope. But we'll take this off and see. There's no spark plug in it, but it does have compression. I guess the first things first, see what's going on here. Well, at least it's partially bolted on there, so hopefully no dirt got in there. But this air filter looks like it come off a push more. Got glue all over it. Choke handle. Let's get this carburetor off and look at the inside of the carburetor. Well, I don't see no dirt and stuff in there. I'm gonna have to use longer studs to make this work, and this vent tube should go right in here. And it's missing the end of the spark. It's missing the boot for the spark plug. I should have one of them. See, when I get these old Chinese motors, if they're blown up or something, I try to save a lot of popular parts, so I should have a lot of this stuff. Let's take a look at this carburetor here. It ain't too terribly bad. Let's see, we'll try finding a better one. Okay, I was going through my stuff and I found a new end for the spark plug wire that goes around the spark plug. You just screw it in, and I got a new plug. I used the arrows and I blew it out really good because I don't know how long that plug's been out. But maybe they just took it out, because the reason why I want to get this going is all the farmers around here are combining right now, and they like using these portable compressors to blow out the radiators and stuff on their combines. I just kind of like screw that on there. So it clicks. And I got longer studs. And that carburetor, I'm cleaning that carburetor out right now. If I can't get that carburetor to work, I got another carburetor I saved off another blowed up motor. But right now we're just trying to get this running to help them out. I guess we can go ahead and bolt the recoil on. I got special bolts for them that are for these recoils. And I better check the inside of the gas tank, see what that looks like too. They try to use American bolts on these at one time. A little bit of color difference, but alright, now we just gotta wait for the carburetor. Okay, I took it out of the ultrasonic cleaner. It didn't clean up too terribly bad. I just want to make sure this thing runs before I get too carried away with it. But on these carburetors, your main jet's in here. Take a can of carb cleaner, whatever, spray in there. You have a nice stream going through your venturi right there. And here's your pilot jet or idler jet. There's 2 holes on the side. You just cover one up, spray in the other one. It should be a nice stream shooting out. See that nice stream there? So put the float back in there. And this drain is usually opposite of where the fuel inlet is. And your pilot jet goes right in here. You just press it in there. Then your idler adjustment, that's what holds it in. Like that. Alright, let's go put this on there. Make sure there's a gasket there. That spring's all stretched out. There we go. It's missing the choke handle. I got one of them here. There's no fuel shut off on this carburetor. A lot of them carburetors have a fuel shut off like this on there. This one has it on the tank. The tank looks clean and everything. Let's take an air gun and just blow it out just in case there's any debris in there or anything. I'll put a new fuel line on there. This one there is kind of dry rotted. Then there's missing this spacer gasket. I got one of them. Okay, so this didn't come off this motor, it came off of their motor, and this came off of one with the fuel shut off on the carburetor. So the line's kind of in the way, so just gonna cut some of this off. And that's not gonna work because now the muffler's in the way. I never thought of that. I wonder what kind of setup they had on this thing. Because this one's probably not going to work either. I do got a end that come off them Coleman mini bikes. You have to have an air filter. Okay, I got one of these. These are on them Coleman mini bikes. I just got to get a filter for it, but I just want to make sure this thing runs before I start ordering new parts for it. But this ain't the original, because if you put this on, your choke ain't gonna work. So this almost came off a push more, I believe. Let me put a little bit of gas in this. Like I said, I want to start buying parts of this and it's not going to work. And let's check the oil. It's on full. It's kind of dirty, but I'm not going to change oil unless this thing runs. But it does have oil in it. Switch is on. Choke's on. Oh, that's not looking good. See if gas is getting to the carburetor. Because the jets and everything are clean. Yeah, there's gas coming out of that. Put a spark tester on it. It's kind of thing when people bring stuff in like this, you're kind of scared to work on it because you don't know why they did all this stuff. No spark. Well, it has the oil sensor on this side here, but it has oil in it. Okay, the switch was grounded out. That switch right here was grounded out. We got spark now. So let's see what. Well, the thing actually runs. The part where the hose goes in is missing. But it's building up pressure. So I guess just because it looks like crap don't mean it don't run good. It don't even burn oil. But I gotta get one of them filters. It's off. If you go on eBay or Amazon, you can buy them kits for them Coleman mini bikes that have these little 206cc engines on them. So it definitely needs a air filter. But yeah, the thing actually runs really nice. Okay, so all I gotta do is order that air filter and we should be good to go. One pull. Anyways, I hope this video helps you out. I really appreciate you watching. And if you like my videos, please press the like button. Please subscribe. And you guys have a good afternoon.